Something that doesn't get talked about enough is a pitcher's ability to shake off pitches. And I've had countless students over the years come and talk to me and say that they're not allowed to shake off pitches. And I'm sorry, but that's BS. They're the one out there throwing the ball. At the end of the day, it really comes down to the pitcher being able to throw a pitch they're comfortable with. And if you're having to throw pitches that you are not confident in throwing in that moment, you should not be throwing it because it's not going to end well.
No, I think coaches get so caught up in like, oh, this pitch like needs to be thrown in this count or in this situation or to this batter, like it needs to be this one. But if the pitcher is not confident in throwing it, it's not going to be good. It's not going to go, how you want it to go. It's not going to go how the pitcher wants it to go. Every time in college where there is a pitch that was called that I wasn't thinking of, you have a pitch that you want to throw when you get on the mound. And if I got a pitch that I was like, oh, I can see that. Okay, let's go for it. But I wasn't all in with it, and it wasn't the pitch that I was wanting. Every single time I gave up a home run. That was outcome. Every time I'm like, I should have shaken it. Yeah.
Shook.
Grammar. Shook. Shaken. Shook. I shouldn't have thrown that pitch. Grammar's hard.
Well, and at the end of the day, right, like the pitcher is the one who has to throw the pitch. But guess who the home run is awarded to? Guess who the walk or the wild pitch is recorded to? Doesn't go to the coach, goes to the pitcher. And then like you were saying with the coaches, right? Like they're looking at it as like, okay, I have to throw this pitch here. So they're looking at pitch calling as more of like a science, but it's an art. There are so many different things to take into account when you're calling pitches. There's never a single correct answer. There's always multiple ways to do it and multiple ways to call pitches. So you have to be flexible. Kind of like when your best pitch isn't working, right? You have to change how you use it.
And if there's a pitch that, let's just say you called a rise ball in, and I'm not feeling confident about that, but I am feeling confident about a drop ball in, I'm going to be able to throw the drop ball in way better, more efficiently, more confidently than the rise ball inside. Maybe the next pitch I'll feel more confident, but for this pitch right now, I'm going to shake it. Just because a pitcher shakes it doesn't mean that she doesn't want to throw that all day long. Like maybe in that count in that scenario with that batter, or just maybe that pitch, like she wasn't feeling confident or wasn't feeling it, let her shake it. Like why? I never understood the point of like, you're not allowed to shake pitches.
Me either.
There's no age either. Like I think people are like, oh, she's too young to know. She knows what she's confident in that pitch. She doesn't need to know the reasoning necessarily. If she's young, obviously we want them to know the reasoning behind why we call certain pitches. But even if she doesn't know that, she knows what she's confident in throwing. You don't. You're not the one as a coach. You're not the one that's out there pitching the ball. So you'll get a much better pitch if you let her pitch confidently than just being a yes, ma'am, yes, sir, which you don't want in general as she grows up. Do you want to? No. That's the rant. That's going to be the rant for this one. Is like, you want her to grow up to be like a yes, ma'am, yes, sir, I'll do whatever you say without like thinking? No. In life or in softball? No. That's not very boss lady like. So let her make decisions. Let her throw what she wants to throw. Damn it.
It's so true though. Maybe it's not even that she's not confident in that pitch at that moment, but maybe she just has a gut feeling that like, this is the pitch I need to throw right now. And that's okay too.
Yeah, it's okay to disagree with your coach.
You know what you're feeling in that moment. You know what you're seeing. You know what's happened. But
and
also,
after the inning, you can talk about it. Say like, this is why I felt this pitch, or I just wasn't feeling that great in this count. Okay, now both sides understand why it was shook off. I don't know which one is right. But yeah, just talk about it after. It doesn't need to be this big old thing. Like, okay, move on.
It's just a pitch. It's one pitch out of what, 70, 100 that you're going to throw in a game? Like, who cares?
And but a non-confident pitch can leave the yard.
Exactly. If you throw a pitch you're not confident in, it could be the game changer.
Literally every single time. And I knew it too. Every time that I was like, and I didn't shake it, I got hit out. Every single time.
There were maybe 3 or 4 times in my career where my catcher called a pitch and like in the back of my head, it's like, oh, she's going to hit a home run. And I didn't shake it off. I don't know why. Guess what happened? Every time. Like,
yeah. Well, because then I feel like you try to like almost convince yourself. You're like, oh no, like I can, okay, let's do it. Let's go for it.
Yep. But like if my catcher called something, so I always went up to the pitcher's plate. I had 2 pitches in mind, like plan A, plan B. Yeah. But I always like the most important thing was I had an idea of what specific out or where I wanted the ball hit to in any given situation. And so whatever pitch was called, if I could make it work where, okay, like, all right, I want a ground ball to shortstop to turn 2. And they call a change up outside. I'm like, oh, well, they can roll over and pull that to short. That's fine. Like, even though that's not my plan A or plan B, it's like, oh, that works. I got that. Okay. So I can make it work. But if they called like a curveball, I'm going to assess the situation. It's like, oh, you know what? My shortstop just made a couple errors the inning before. Okay, that makes sense why we maybe want to go to second base for the double play. Mm-hmm. Right. But if I couldn't wrap my head around it or figure out the reasoning behind it, then I would shake.
It's a good way to think about it. Because at the end of the day, the goal is to just get outs, like any way possible. So find a way to feed the defense. Yeah.
But pitch calling is an art form. It's not a science. There is not a hard set of rules that, okay, you have to throw your pitches like this, at this order, and this count to this batter, in this situation. That doesn't exist. It's an art. There's so many different ways to do it, and you got to roll with it. And sometimes it's different from inning to inning based on what the umpire's doing, what the fielders are doing, how your pitcher's feeling. Like, everything changes pitch to pitch, and you got to just roll with it. And pitchers should be able to have some say over what they do in the circle.
Pitcher autonomy.
Boss ladies.
Yes. One more thing that I did want to add here at the end was, if you, as a coach, if your pitcher, like, hopefully after watching this, you let your pitchers shake. Like, have we learned nothing? No, I'm kidding. But if they're shaking multiple pitches in an inning or in a game, that's your sign to have a conversation about what do they want to throw? What are they like? We would have a conversation before our games every day, like every game. This is what feels really good. But we also have like, okay, this is our plan against this team. This is what's feeling really good. I'm feeling really confident in this. This one is kind of iffy, whatever, just so the coach knows. But like, you need to have that communication with your pitcher, and same thing, pitcher with the coach, like, communicate about what's working and what your plan is. And, so you're not having to shake every single pitch, because that's not effective either. Got to get on the same page. But also, and honestly, as a pitcher, shake it if you need to.
Do that every inning. Have that conversation every inning with your pitch caller. Because again, things are always changing.
Yep.
Communication is key.
Always. In everything.
Let your pitchers have some control on the mound over what they throw, and let them be a boss lady.
Yeah. And as a pitcher, or for pitchers, be a boss lady. Shake pitches. Like, take control. You're the one throwing the ball. Shake a pitch if you don't want to throw it. It's just such a simple concept. Yeah, we don't need to micromanage pitch calling. Let's not do that. Make sure you share this video with your
coaches. Share it with everybody.
Yeah, share this video with your coaches, your teammates, your pitchers, because this is important. Yeah. That's it. Bye.